How to become a woman's alpha male ghost. Many of you guys have never heard this term yet, becoming a woman's alpha male ghost, but I'm about to educate you on the subject. So for women, most women in their lifetime will have dated both alpha males and beta males. And obviously, early in her life, when she is at the peak of her physical attractiveness in her teens and her early 20s, she is going to be dating the alpha males. She is not going to make time to be dating any beta males during the peak of her physical attractiveness, when she's looking the best and she's the most fertile that she ever will be at any point in her life. She is definitely not going to be dating the beta male orbiters at that stage in her life. Instead, she is going to be going after all the bad boys, all the jerks, all the a-holes, all the guys who don't call her back, all the guys who don't put up with her shenanigans. Basically all of the alpha males. Okay? And it's not until she reaches her epiphany phase, which is generally in her 30s, that she realizes that, you know what? I've never gotten anything out of these alpha males. I've chased these guys my entire life. None of these guys want to settle down. All these guys just use me for sex, money, right? And I don't get anything out of this. And now I want to have a family. I want to settle down. I've had my fun. You ever hear girls like say things like that? I've had my fun. I'm ready to settle down, especially on dating profiles. If you ever look at women's dating profiles over 30, they're all saying shit like that. I've had my fun. I'm done partying and I just want to settle down now. It's like, oh, okay, now that you're all used up and nobody wants you and you've ridden the CC your entire life, now you're ready for me, right? Now I'm supposed to be the sucker that supports you. I'm supposed to be the sucker that gets the used 1992 Toyota Corolla with all the dents in it, with all the Bondo, missing the hubcaps, doesn't even have any of the new technology, has a cassette player, one of those pullouts, and that's not even in there. Somebody stole that. Right? People used to steal the pullouts all the time. So you expect me to fund and incentivize this 1992 Toyota Corolla, right? When I can easily be getting the brand new 2019 Corvette Z06. I have to settle for the Corolla? I don't think so. But a lot of these women, when they reach their epiphany phase in their 30s, they will no longer make alpha males their priority, and they will actively search for the beta male, the beta provider, the beta provisioner who can take care of her, the guy who's going to come home at night, the guy who's going to be respectful, the guy that she's going to be able to have a family with and she'll be able to rely on to be responsible, right? Financially responsible, emotionally responsible. The same guy that she will eventually get bored with and divorce at some point because she will be missing the alpha males. But that's beside the point. But once she reaches her epiphany phase and she starts dating nothing but beta males because she feels like she wants somebody more stable emotionally and financially, once she hits that stage, she is going to be reminiscing about all those bad boys, all those dicks, a-holes that she used to bang while she's with you. So she can be in bed with you. Say you're the beta provider. She's in her 30s now. Okay, her youth is gone, her fertility's gone. That's all behind her. All those party days, I've had my fun. It's all behind. I'm with you now. And say she's in bed with you. Do not think for a second. She is not thinking back on some of those a-holes that she dated and missing them. Missing that excitement that she had with them. Missing that thrill, that adventure that they used to provide her. Because she will be. Okay, and that's why we call these guys the alpha male ghost. They're basically the alpha ghost that is haunting this girl's mind, that is occupying her thoughts. Okay, continuously and repeatedly throughout her life, right? These guys who are the alpha ghost really become the measuring stick for any other guy that comes into her life after you. right? Say you were that alpha male, say you were that bad boy. You will become that measuring stick. And it's a great honor too, that every time she meets a guy and she gets with a guy, knowing these guys are beta, that she's going to be thinking of you. You're going to be occupying her thoughts. She is going to be missing you and be like, man, I miss him so much. Even though, you know, she's not going to abandon what she has with this guy. It's too risky. She will be thinking of you constantly. You will be that measuring stick. I cannot count how many women that I've dated in the past that are now married, now in LTRs, now have children, that are still stalking me online, that are still like trying to search through my social media, trying to find out what I'm up to when they have a man at home, a husband, a man that is the father of their children. They're still looking me up. Why are they doing that? Because I am haunting their thoughts. I am that alpha ghost, as you should be. You should be the alpha ghost. Do not be the sucker, okay? Do not be that sucker beta male who marries this woman in her 30s because you look like a decent provisioner, a decent provider, because you have a stable job and she's had her fun and now she's ready for you. Do not be one of those suckers. And I did a coaching video on my dating channel about this, about single women over 30, single and unmarried women over 30 being damaged goods. Make no mistake about it, guys, they are. There is a reason why no guy put a ring on that chick's finger when she was at the peak of her physical attractiveness in her 20s or her late teens, okay? Because good women, do not kid yourself, good women get snatched up really, really fast in their late teens and early 20s. The only women who stay on the shelf are women that no guy wanted. No guy was brave enough to put a ring on her finger because she was either crazy, which is most of the reason. She's crazy, she doesn't know when to shut up, she acts too masculine, she doesn't know how to be feminine, she's too disrespectful, she shit tests him too much. These are the type of women that no guy wants to put up with for a lifetime. Yeah, the guy might bang and clang, might ejaculate and evacuate, but he is not going to put a ring on her finger. Okay, so any of these women you're meeting in their 30s, if you are dumb enough to put a ring on her finger, you will quickly find out why no other guy did back when she was actually hot and young. Okay, so I forbid any of you from marrying a woman in her 30s or her 40s or her 50s that is still unmarried, that is still single. I forbid you from doing that, because the last thing you want this woman doing is reminiscing on all those bad boy alpha males that banged her while she's with you. Okay, you do not want to become the beta provider in her life. Okay, if you want to get married like some of my students do, you want to have a family, kids, and do that whole bit, make sure that the woman you pick is under 30, she's cool, she's good, and she's not crazy. Okay, do not, I repeat, do not try to wife up a woman over 30 who is still single and unmarried. Okay, you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't. Stop trying to do that. So many guys have tried before, and you cannot do it. It's impossible. Because a lot of these chicks that are still single and unmarried in their 30s, a lot of these girls are former party girls, former club sluts, nightclub celebrities, and just women that no man wanted for a lifetime. Maybe just for a night or two, maybe just casual dating, but no guy wanted this chick for a lifetime. Do not be that sucker that marries her in her 30s, 40s, or 50s. God forbid, her 60s. Don't be that sucker, okay? If you're going to marry a chick, make sure she's well under 30, under 25 preferably, and just find a good woman around that age who you can enjoy her youth and fertility for the rest of her 20s, you know, and you can reward her with marriage and potentially kids and a family if that's the route you want to go to. Okay, I don't advise doing that just because the government is going to get involved in your life. You're going to invite the state into your life. It's not really the smartest thing to do these days. You know, personally, I advise having a private ceremony. Keep the government out of it. If you're religious, if you're Catholic, Christian, like I am, whatever religion you are, and you need the priest or whoever can marry you off, you can still hire that person. Can still hire that authority figure to wed you privately, okay, and keep the state out of it. In any case, You never want to be the beta provisioner in that girl's life. You always want to be the current alpha male or the alpha ghost, to where once she hits her 30s, 40s, and 50s, she will be reminiscing, thinking about you as she is with this sucker beta male that is paying for all her bills, that is being her an emotional tampon, her shoulder to cry on, that she is having kids with, okay, while she is sitting here thinking about you, going on the internet, going online and trying to Google you every other day to figure out what you're up to because she can't stop thinking about you. Okay, you want to be that guy, right? As they say, you never want to be the guy that she's cheating on. You always want to be the guy she's cheating with. I'm not advocating cheating, by the way. I'm just saying you never want to be the guy that she's cheating on. You would only want to be the guy she's cheating with, because you will know everything there is to know about that girl. You will know far more than the guy she's actually with. You will know far more about her. She will do all sorts of dirty things with you that she would never do with that guy. Right? So that is what the alpha male ghost is in a nutshell. And that is how you become the woman's alpha male ghost. Okay? Is by getting her while she's young, being dominant, being masculine, not being a pussy, to the point where she can't do anything but think of you. Okay, and then when she hits her epiphany phase in her 30s, 40s, assuming that, you know, you've let her go off with one of those beta providers that want to marry her. One of those beta SJW cucks that want to go to the pussy march with her, the women's march, and wear the pussy hats. Let those guys do the heavy lifting. So when you become the measuring stick for these girls, like literally every guy she meets, alpha or beta, she is going to think of you and measure them by your standards. And if you set like a really high standard, I mean, literally no guy she ever meets is ever going to live up to your legacy, which is what you want. And I've left a lot of girls like that I ended up leaving, or things just didn't work out. They still use me as a measuring stick. Some of these girls still hit me up and they're like, oh my gosh, why can't I just find somebody who's like you? And I'm like, don't know, right? You want to become that measuring stick where every guy she dates, she looks at him and she's like, oh, too much of a pussy, or oh, doesn't call me out on my shit enough, or oh, he can't stand up for himself, or oh, he's so indecisive, or oh, he can't lead, right? You want to be that measuring stick where she's like, oh, I miss this guy so much. You want to become her alpha ghost. Right? And there are a lot of women out there who are now married with kids, family, got the house, live in the suburbs, the whole nine, that are still thinking about those former alpha males, those alpha male ghosts that they once dated 10, 20, 30 years ago, you know, when they were at the peak of their physical attractiveness. They still think of these guys and reminisce on them like, oh, it was so good when I would have sex with this guy. Oh, it was so good. Oh, he drove me nuts. Oh, I miss him so much. You want to be that guy, not the sucker that she's with, that she settled with during her epiphany phase in her 30s. Again, if you want to catch these girls, if you want to actually get married and go that route in life because you want to have a family and kids and all that, make sure you do it. You find a girl who's under 25. Never been married, never had kids. Get one of those girls. Okay, because you need something in exchange for you giving her, you investing a lifetime with her and building a family together. She needs to give you something of extreme value, which is at least minimum 5 years in her 20s of her youth and fertility that you can enjoy, take lots of photos. So when she gets older, you'll be like, yep, look how hot my wife was. Look at how beautiful she was. Right? And if she keeps herself up, she'll still look good in her 30s, 40s, 50s. But you want that documentation. Like, man, my girl was hot back then. Look at how beautiful she was. And you know what? She gave those years to me. She didn't ride the CC, the cock carousel. She gave those years to me. She dedicated herself to me. And as a reward, I put a ring on her finger because she was good to me and she respected me and she wasn't mouthy and she didn't talk back to me and she knew how to treat me like a man. That's the type of girl you want. So until next time, this is M. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's very important you guys subscribe. It tells YouTube you are digging my content, you are feeling it, and you want me to produce more of this red pill content. So definitely make sure you subscribe. It helps me out a ton, guys, so please subscribe. And for you guys who want to support my work and my content and all of this red pill knowledge I'm teaching guys here on my channel even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium alpha male content channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason why I am doing that is because I no longer trust YouTube to suddenly demonetize all my videos or suddenly deplatform me because they don't like any of this red pill knowledge that I am teaching you guys. So if you want to support my work and my content and everything I'm teaching you guys here, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel that I am hosting on a private platform. And the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. It's just $1. And all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.